Hey guys, welcome back to another video. As you might notice, I actually have the microphone over here today, and it's a little bit further away from my mouth. I'm trying to keep the microwave, no pause. I'm trying to keep I'm trying to keep the microphone a little bit further away from my mouth instead of doing this, because I'm so used to doing that when I'm streaming, like trying to be quiet and just trying to be low key. So I'm trying to keep it off to the side a little bit to where I'm not directly speaking to the microphone, so I hope you bear with me while I try to make that adjustment. Anyway, I do have a few things I want to talk about today. I'm going to try to keep it relatively short. First of all, 400 subscribers. Thank you so much for 400 subscribers. It's been fluctuating around that number, so we're just going to call it 400. I know it went up to 402 at one point. It was 399. Whatever, 400 subscribers. I appreciate each and every one of you guys for being here. I appreciate you guys for watching my videos, through all the changes over the past few years, for, all the different content I've made. I've made vlogs, gaming, all sorts of things. There's, a few videos where I didn't even say anything. I just kind of posted just whatever I was doing. And that's kind of what I want this channel to be. To me, it doesn't matter if it gets super popular. It doesn't matter, all that doesn't really matter for me. I look at this channel as a reflection of what I do, a reflection of my life, and a reflection of just kind of fun things to do. So I just wanted to say thank you for sticking along with me on this journey, and I hope to see you guys in the future as well. And hey, make sure you subscribe. It always helps. I appreciate it. The next one I want to talk to you guys is kind of basing off what I was just saying. I want this channel to be something that, I just kind of do whatever I want. And that brings me to gun content. As you might have noticed, right back here, this is a little gun cabinet, gun cabinet. I have a few stickers. You can see part of a firearm right there. However, at this point, I've accumulated a few firearms over the past year, a few years, and I do enjoy going out to the range. I enjoy training with them. I enjoy, learning about them. It's something that I have thought about for a while, and it's a hobby of mine now, I would say. And I kind of wanted to maybe make a few videos about that, bring that hobby to you guys, show you guys, what I do and how I engage in that hobby. Now, I know YouTube hasn't been very kind towards gun YouTubers, and I don't necessarily want to become a gun YouTuber. However, I want to make some videos every once in a while. Let me know down in the comments what do you guys think about that, if that's a good idea or a bad idea. Personally, I think it's a good idea, but I do know that there are some risks associated with that. And I feel like I'm a little bit, I feel like I'm comfortable with taking some risks to do that, as long as I'm careful at the same time. So I just wanted to ask what you guys thought about that. Probably, doing some reviews, some, talking about them, going to the range, showing you some of my range footage, stuff like that. The next thing I want to talk about is concrete work. And what do I mean by that? Concrete work. Concrete work. Well, on the side, I've started my own little kind of business. It's not a real business yet, but I've started to do concrete work on the side. Recently, I did my first solo job for concrete work, and it ended up being a 12 by 12 slab for a customer. It was for a hot tub, and I ended up getting it done. I haven't received payment for it yet. I was just going to tell you guys about that. I do have a few pictures I can show you. I'll try to put one right here of the finished product, but and I might even put it before it as well. It was a little bit of an overwhelming thing to do, honestly, but at the end of the day, I got it done. If you guys don't know, in the past, I did concrete work for a company, and I actually really enjoyed doing concrete work. That's something I enjoy. Right now I'm doing construction, but I enjoy doing concrete work specifically, which is, another branch of construction. But I just wanted to inform you guys that that's one of the things I've been doing recently, and if things work out, then that's something I'd like to start my own little business, but we'll just kind of see how that all ends up. Next thing I want to talk about is something that ended up happening last night, because I find it to be a really funny story that I can look back on. I just want to kind of record it just so I remember it. So, pretty much what happened is my brother and I, we went to a Nashville Predators game. It's a hockey game, NHL. So we find parking. Go downtown, go find parking. We walk about half a mile to the stadium. We ended up getting in. It took me a second to, get those tickets all figured out. And, we get in, start heading to our seats. We walk down to where our seats are, right? And the row that our seats are supposed to be, there's someone sitting at the end of the row. And how most stadium seats are. There's, rows like top, bottom, and it just goes down like that. So they're down here. Our seats are like right over here, right? We're up here. Or we're kind of up here. So I decided, oh, instead of having these people move, there weren't many people there. Instead of having these people move, I'm just gonna go up here and like step down, kind of like way down here. I was just gonna jump down real quick. Well, what ended up happening was I did step down. I was about 4 or 5 feet away from these people. I stepped down with my leg, and my crotch was exposed, and it ripped a hole about this long, and I split my pants at the very beginning of this game. Now, we got there about 30, 45 minutes ahead of time. Just, I like to do that just in case something happens. And something did happen, lo and behold. So I end up, sitting there for a second. I send my brother out to go get some shorts or something for me to wear. He can't find shorts. Well, he found shorts, but they ended up being booty shorts and women's booty shorts that I had to send him back to go get some other shorts, something else. Long story short, we had to do a return, and I was sitting in the bathroom for like 10, 15, 20 minutes, just kind of awkwardly, like in the corner, looking away. And then eventually I got some sweatpants. I'm actually wearing them right now. I got some National Predator sweatpants. He ended up somehow getting them for 50% off, but even with 50% off, they were still 40 something bucks after tax, which is absolutely ridiculous. It really is absolutely ridiculous. I'm sorry. These aren't even like super nice sweatpants. These are just Champion sweatpants, okay? These are like $20 sweatpants. And they were full price. They were charging like 80 plus tax. So it would have been like under $90 for these sweatpants. Like, that's crazy to me. That's like, I don't understand how you can get away with charging that much. So just to preface this next part, in the past I had gone to the Predators game beforehand, and I got a funnel cake from there, and I really enjoyed it. It was really nice, of course, really unhealthy for you. That's besides the point. I want to take my brother to get some funnel cake. So we, between one of the periods, we went down a bunch of stairs, out in, the area where they have food, and we went to try to find some funnel cake. We weren't able to find any. So we walked around about, near half the stadium. We couldn't find any. Ended up getting some Dippin' Dots, went back to our seats, had a good old time. And, Predators end up winning. It's honestly a good game, besides the beginning part, but that's just something to kind of think back upon and remember. I'm sorry if that was a little too long. I just wanted to kind of record that. But the next thing is with my truck. Some of you guys may know or may not know, but I recently got my truck paid off, which I'm really grateful for. I'm glad I was able to finally get it paid off. However, there are a few mechanical issues I need to start working on to fix and just kind of maintain. There's a valve cover gasket that has been going bad ever since I've got it, and it's been like every once in a while, like pretty much what happened is it would leak, and it leaking would drop down onto one of the turbos, and because the turbos are hot, it would just immediately steam up, and it would look like smoke's coming out of my truck, which kind of was, but it's like steam. That's really what it was. But anyway, valve cover gasket, I tried replacing it a few months ago. I did replace it, but I just replaced just the gasket. I ended up cracking the gasket cover in the process because it's plastic. So long story short, soon I'm gonna end up ordering a valve cover gasket. I'm gonna order the whole set. I tried ordering the whole set beforehand, but no one had them, and it would have taken like a month to get here, and I didn't want to wait that long. So I'm gonna try to order a valve cover gasket, get that done with, get that installed, so I'm not leaking oil anymore. And I know it's going from the valve cover because I can visibly see it leaking from there. It's not leaking from the head gasket, which I'm really grateful for. Another thing I need to do is new tires. I mean, I have worn the crap out of these tires. I drove them, for a little bit over 2 years. I think they were slightly used when I bought it, but it wasn't really bad. But I've driven it over 2 years. I've abused them. I've driven it off road. I've driven it, it's been, those tires are torn up, and it's time for new tires. They're starting to wear real thin. They have holes in them. So I will be getting new tires soon, and hopefully, after I get those mechanical issues out of the way, hopefully I can get down to Texas and visit some of my friends. I don't know if I'm probably not gonna record anything down there, but we'll have a good old time. Maybe go to the range a little bit, shoot some guns, have some fun. Other than that, that's kind of some of the updates I had. I really do intend on recording more videos, either with my phone, which I have the iPhone 14 Pro, just the 14 Pro, not the Pro Max. Pro Max is too big in my opinion. I think this is fine. Sorry, this doesn't matter. I'm just kidding. So that I can either record on my phone or of course my DSLR, which I still have. But either way, I do want to get back into it, and I keep saying that, and I keep saying that, but I really do mean it. It's just as you can tell, I work a full-time job, and then I'm trying to do concrete on the side, and then, you know, I have all these other things going on, so it can be a little bit overwhelming sometimes. But I think I'm getting into a groove where I'm, you know, okay with it, and I can get things figured out. I'm to the point now where I'm almost all the time doing something. I know a few years ago, I would lay in my bed like most of the day if I didn't have work. Like, I wouldn't do anything. But now I'm pretty much always doing something. I'm always out of the house. And I'm glad about that. I'm happy about that. And I hope I can keep that up so I don't fall back into a pattern of doing nothing. But with that all being said, I appreciate each and every one of you guys for being here. Thank you for being here with me through all of this that's gone on over the past, 4, 5, 6 years. Which is kind of a little weird to think about that I've been doing YouTube for a little bit now. Like, it's been a little bit. And I'm really happy I have this YouTube channel. I'm happy I have this to look back on, because every once in a while I do look back on it. And another thing is, when I do look back, I realize that sometimes past few years, I went through a little phase of not shaving, which I wasn't trying to make a statement. I wasn't trying to grow a beard, but I just didn't take care of myself, and I wasn't shaving. So I'm really trying to, stay kind of clean shaven now, which is great. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoy this video. Thank you guys for sticking around. I know this is, about 10, 12 minutes long, whatever. Thank you guys for being here, and I will see you in the next video.